ಮಾಡಿದ್ರುಗಳ ಬರೀ ಮನೆಗೆ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಇವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ಗೌಡ್ರೆ ತಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು?
Hello everyone, how are you all? I am good, Thanks for asking. All clear till the previous class? All clear till the previous class? Tell me. And how is your exam preparations going on? How is the exam preparation going on? Okay, so let's begin with today's session. And we will take the problem that we were seeing for 2 pointers, right? We were on the topic two-pointer approach. Okay, fine. What I've given you? Let this be an array. Let this be an array. Find length of longest subarray having all similar elements. Okay, so who will solve this problem? What is the basic approach that is coming to your mind? Tell me that. what is the basic approach? How you can solve this problem using loops? First question is this. How you can solve this problem using loops? Can anybody share this approach? Using loops, I will solve this problem. 1 loops, 2 loops, 3 loops. Okay. Yeah, Junaid, tell me.
हाँ सर पहले फॉर लूप लेंगे जिसमें हर एक नंबर चेक करेंगे, जैसे i 5 पे आया ना, और उसके एक एक आगे इंडेक्स वाले से भी चेक करेंगे। इफ i इज इक्वल टू i प्लस 1।
ओके।
और एक वेरिएबल लेंगे काउंट, और जो अगर जैसे आगे सेम रहते रहेगा ना तो काउंट को बढ़ाते रहेंगे।
ओके फाइन। देन
सर मैं बोलूं सर, फॉर आई इन रेंज लेन लिखने के बाद इसको फिर बाद में इफ आई इज इक्वल टू 5 देन प्लस 1 कर लेंगे एक वैल्यू लेके उसमें।
जैसे अच्छा एक एक 1 by 1 अप्रोच करो। पहले जुनैद बोलो फिर अमर बोलना। हेलो।
वही करेंगे कि पहले आई लेंगे, जब आई 1 पे रहा और आई प्लस 1 मतलब 5 पे, तो दोनों सेम नहीं रहा तो आई इंक्रीज होगा। आई 5 पे आएगा और आई प्लस 1 5 है, दोनों सेम है तो काउंट एक बढ़ेगा, काउंट 1 हो जाएगा। फिर आई जाएगा दूसरे वाले 5 पे, फिर आई प्लस 1 चेक होगा, दोनों सेम रहेगा, फिर काउंट 2 हो जाएगा। वो 2 मिल गया, मतलब सर लेंथ जो एरे की है वो तीनों वो 2 हो जाएगी क्योंकि 3 है।
और एक नया वेरिएबल लेंगे उसके अंदर जिसमें आई का काउंट लिखेंगे हम लोग जोड़ के।
Okay, that means you want to tell something like this. That what I will do, I will run a loop first. For I in range, length of array, correct?
Yes sir.
Inside this, what I will do, I will, before any loop is starting, I will declare an answer. Let this be initially 0, that before running any loop, I have no sub array with similar elements. Answer signifies that, answer variable. Now inside this, I will keep a separate count variable, okay? Count to be 0. Now what I will do?
If I is equal to,
so I can run another loop, right? Inside it, for j in range, it starts at I plus 1 and ends at length of array. What I can do, I can check. How will I check that? Okay, I am getting consecutive elements of in my present subarray. How can I check? What must my array?
array of I is equal to array of I plus 1.
Just let me see. What was my array? 1 5 5 2 4.
सर हमने काउंट 0 लिया है तो हम लोग आंसर के अंदर ही काउंट ले सकते थे ना।
अच्छा ठीक है, अभी दिखाते हैं कि काउंट और आंसर कैसे वेरी करेगा। ठीक है, 1 5 5, then what was it? 2 4 and then
2 4 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 4 times 3.
Okay, yeah. For j in range I plus 1 to length of array, what I can do, I can simply check if array of j is equal to array of j minus 1. If this is true, increase my count by 1. Increase my count by 1. After all the loops, after this entire loop is done, okay, if this is not true, do what? Break. Simply break from here. After this entire jth loop is done, check for one thing. If answer is lesser than my count, assign answer equal to count. What this code will do, who will tell? What this code will do, and what is the time complexity of this code? Who will tell?
Sir, n square.
Yeah, it is n square. If length of the array is n, time complexity of this problem using this method is big O of n square. No doubt.
Sir,
How
we
is
have
it
written-
coming?
Sir, we have written for j in range I plus 1 comma len of array. But
Yeah.
the already the len of array is I. So we can't be right for j in range I plus 1 comma I.
Who said length of array is I?
Sir, because we have given the len of array in range I, na sir.
For
So
I
again we are
in
writing the len
range
of
length
array.
of array. For I in range length of array. Are both of them related in which manner? I will run till it reaches the value length of array.
Oh, the same I we will run in the range of j, sir. Same
Yeah.
we want there, na.
Yeah.
So we can write I also now
So
after 1 I plus 1
j-
comma I.
J will take values from I plus 1 to length of array. Value of j will start at I plus 1, will end at length of array.
Sir, length of array is I now on the above line for I in range.
Who said length of array is I?
Because the length of array will be stored in I, na sir.
Who said length of array? It is the ending value. Just wait. Give me a single minute. Yeah, hello. Am I audible? Yeah, tell me. What's the
Yes,
problem?
sir, for I in range आपने जो len of array दिया है तो वो len of array तो I के अंदर ऐसे हो जाएगा ना सर उसका वैल्यू तो
समझ नहीं पा रहा हूँ. I equal to
सर
length of
हम
array
लिखते
होगा.
हैं I in range जो भी हम आगे लिखते हैं वो I के अंदर आ जाती है वो रेंज तो हम लोग नेक्स्ट लाइन में for j in range len of array की जगह I लिख सकते हैं ना क्योंकि
अच्छा,
len of
length
array
of-
तो I के अंदर आ गई.
क्या मैं I plus 1 वैल्यू से लेंथ ऑफ एरे तक j को इटरेट कराना चाहता हूँ. प्रॉब्लम क्या है?
सर वो ऊपर हम लोगों ने I रेंज में len of array दिया इसलिए पूछ रहा था I लिख सकते हैं क्या len of array की जगह नीचे.
I is the starting point. जो भी value, whatever value I will be having for the outer loop, that will be the starting value. I plus 1 will be the starting value for j. That's all.
Then comma len array whatever I is having that is len of array. So we can write I plus 1 comma I. That was I'm asking.
Okay, so I equal to length of array. This is what you are asking.
Yes, sir.
So is it how loop runs?
But the
This-
value of it will store in I, na.
So for loop, this is how for loop works. This is what we have discussed till now so far.
Hello, sir.
So if this is the syntax, then this means I will start at 0 and will end at length of array. And I will keep on iterating from 0, 1, 2. I will have different values, 0, 1, 2, these values till it reaches the length of array. How come I is equal to length of array here? Both are different things. Length of array will be equal to what?
I is not equal to length of array. I is storing the len of array.
Who is telling that? I is storing the length of array.
So
Length
the
of
line-
array is a separate entity, right? Its value is 10 as per my given array.
And the length is 1 to 10. And I will be having 1
Length
to
is 1 to 10. Value of I is 1 to 10, 0 to 10. How come it is equal to length of array?
So you mean to say that I is 1 to 10 that is equal to
I will start at 0 and will end at the length of array. At this value, this outer loop will be terminating. This is just a loop running. How come it is equal to length of array?
not equal stores I'm saying.
What stores? Length of array is different. A value of I will be depending upon what is the value of length of
Sir,
array.
after this, if you will write print I, it will print the len of array in I answer.
Length of array in I. Okay, Ramar, I will take your doubts at the end. If you are having doubts on the loops part.
No, sir, the question actually it was.
What question?
Okay, you continue while coding, I will ask then.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, tell me what this code will do. Who will tell? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yeah, tell me.
It returns
Your voice is breaking, Trupti. Yeah, Junaid, you want to tell something?
सर वो एल्स के नीचे जो इफ है वो एल्स के अंदर है कि बाहर है?
नहीं, वो बाहर है, पूरे फॉर लूप के बाहर है, फॉर जेथ लूप के बाहर है. Okay, let's run this code for a shorter example. For a shorter example, let's run this. Let my array be this 1 555 and 22. This is my array. So for what value? From where to where my I will be iterating? Who will tell? Length of the array is 6. So I will
0 to
iterate
n minus
from
1.
0 to 6.
0
0 to
to
5.
N minus
5,
1.
right?
5.
At 6, at I equal to 6, the outer loop terminates. Correct or wrong? Correct, right? Now, for each, let's say for I equal to 0, for this value, I will have count. I will initialize a count variable equal to 0. And now I will start running the jth loop. Inside the I equal to 0, I will start running the jth loop. J will start at what? They will start at where? I plus 1, right? J starts at I plus 1. And it ends at? It ends at? Length of array. That means I will run from, it will take the values 1, 2 till length minus 1. Length of array minus 1, 5. Okay, fine. Fine. Okay, now if array of j equal to array of j minus 1, count plus 1. So what is the value for this? Array of j is where? J is, I is initially pointing here and j is pointing here. J starts at 1, right? If array of j, first value of j is 1. If array of j equals to array of I, array of j minus 1, j is 1, so j minus 1 will be 0. So 5 and 1 will be compared. If the 5 and 1 are equal, what will happen? Count will be increased by 1. Is this condition true for j equal to 1 and j minus 1 equal to 0? Is this condition true?
False.
So what will happen?
No,
it will come inside the else part and it will break. It will break, right? Now what will happen? It will break this jth loop. Inner jth loop will break. Nothing will be affected in the outer loop. Okay. Check for the loop. Check for the immediate loop inside which this break statement is present. That loop will break. So this jth loop is breaking. What will happen? It will go back. Okay, yeah. It will check now the outer if condition. It will check now the outer if condition. If answer is lesser than count, answer equal to count. What is my count value? Count value was 0, right? At I equal to 0, value of count was initialized to 0. So inside the jth loop, has it changed? Has it changed? Nothing, right? Nothing has changed inside the count value. What will happen? This comparison, when this comparison will be done, answer is lesser than count. Is 0 less than 0? Is it true? False, right? What will happen? This line will be skipped and it will go back to the ith loop. It will go back to the ith loop. Value of I will be increased by 1. Fine. So for I equal to 1 again, count will be declared. Count will be declared. And now again, it will come to run the jth loop. From where j will be starting? For I equal to 1, for which value of j the jth loop will start? Who will tell?
2.
For j will start at I plus 1, right? Value of I is 1, so j will start at 2. Correct? Okay, fine.
Yes.
Okay. Now what will happen? J equals to 2. Fine. Now I will check. For j equal to 2, what will happen? Let us check this condition. Array of j equal to array of j minus 1. Is it true? J equal
Yes,
to
sir.
2,
True.
j minus 1 equals to 1. Is the array of 2 and array of 1 equal? Is array of 2 and array of 1 equal? Who will tell?
Yes, sir. Equal.
Then what will happen? Increase the count by 1. Increase the count by 1. Okay, this condition, if condition was true, else will be skipped. This will go back to the loop. This will go back to the loop. Value of j increases by 1. J becomes 3. Now what will happen? Now what will happen? If j equal to 3, value of j minus 1 is 2. It will check. 5 and 2. Are they equal?
Yes.
So what will happen? 3 and 2.
Count
Sorry.
will be incremented.
Array of 3 and array of 2. Are they equal? Yes. So again, increase the count by 1. It is coming 2. Okay, fine. This if condition was correct. Now else will be skipped and it will go back to the ith. It will go back to the jth loop. Value of j will be increased by 1. J is 4 now. J is at 4. Now what will happen? Value of j is 4 now. It will again check for the if condition. Is array of j equal to array of j minus array of j minus 1? 2 equal to 5? False. So what will happen? Is this if condition was false, it will come inside the else and it will break. This inner loop, jth loop will break. If condition now will be checked. This if condition now will be checked. Now tell me, is the value of count greater than the answer? Value of count greater than answer? Is answer, current value of my answer, lesser than my count? Current value count I have is 2 and answer value I have is 0. What will happen? This condition is true. Count is greater than my answer. What will happen? Update my answer to the value of count. It will be 2 now. Okay, fine. And now it will go back to the ith loop again. It will go back to the ith loop again. Value of I now increases to 3. Value of now increases to 3. Value of I increases to 3 now. What was my array? 1 5 5 2 2, right? Value of I increases to 3. Sorry, here, right? Sorry, here. Okay, now what will happen? Sorry, I was 1, right? We have checked for I equal to 1. Value of I will go to 2. Will go to 2 now. So where j will start? Who will tell now what process will be happening? If value I is pointing at this position, j will start here. J will start here. J will start here. Now what will be checked? For first value of j, array of j and j minus 1 is checked. Do what? increase the count by 1. In count was initially 0. Once I am restarting my ith loop, value of count is becoming 0. I'm reinitializing the count variable to 0. So when array of j and j minus 1 is becoming equal, increase the count value by 1. This part is done. Okay, fine. Next, it will go back to the jth loop. Now j points here at this location, j points. At this location, j points, what will happen? What will happen? I will again compare, right? Whether 2 and 5 are, whether array of j and array of j minus 1 is equal or not. Since 2 and 5 are not equal, I will break out from here. Okay, I will break and will check. What is the current value of answer I am having? This is 2. Current value of answer I am having is 2. And my present count variable is 1. So answer is not less than the count variable I have currently. Answer is not less than the count variable I have. So what will happen? This line will be skipped. This condition, since it is false, this line will be skipped and it will go back to ith loop. It will go back to the ith loop. Now value of I will be 3. Next value of I it will take. And similar process will go on. And the maximum value till the end we will have is 2 only. For this particular array, the maximum value that we are getting inside my answer is 2. Is it the correct answer that I am getting? Is it the correct answer that I am getting? I should have got something called 3, right? 555 is the longest subarray such that it has all elements same. All elements same. So my answer should have been 3. Answer should have been 3, not 2. I am getting one value less. I am getting one value less. So it's better that let's not declare count by 0, but rather let's keep. Let me come to one point. Let me come to one point. Okay, see here. What is the subarray? Who will tell? What is the subarray?
555.
What is the subarray? No. What is a subarray?
An array inside an array.
Exactly correct. An array inside an array, continuous, right? Continuous segment of the array. Like this 1, this 2, this 2, 5, all are continuous segments. So can I say, first thing, can I say subarray that has a single element? Subarray that has a single element has length 1. Okay, sorry, not like this, but yeah. Subarray that has a single element has all elements similar. Can I say that? Subarray that has a single element has all elements similar. Can I say that?
Yes, sir.
So repeat it.
Subarray that has a single element only, like this 1, like this 2, has all elements similar. Who agrees with me here? That, okay,
Yes, sir.
sir. Fine. So what I can do, rather than initializing count equal to 0 here, I can initialize that. Okay, I can initialize my count variable here as 1 and this answer variable initially as 1. Okay, just suppose I have an array something like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have array like this. So what will be my answer for the given question? What will be the answer? Subarray such that all elements inside it, longest subarray such that all elements inside it are same. So what will be the answer for this case? Who will tell? Who will tell? If the array is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I want to find longest subarray such that all elements inside it are same. What will be the answer for this particular case? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exactly right.
One.
The answer will be 1. Why? Answer will be 1. Why? These are the possible answers. These are the possible answers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I consider any subarray of length 2, okay, what are the subarrays of length 2? Who will tell? 1, 2, then 2, 3, then 3, 4, then 4, 5. These are the subarrays of length 2. See, contiguous segments of 2 elements inside the array. Array subarray of length 2. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, and 4, 5. So any subarray of length 2 that has similarly all elements same inside it, is it possible?
No.
So
No, sir.
again, if I go, what will be the subarrays of length 3? Who will tell? What will be the subarrays of length 3?
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5.
3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, and 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, continuous 3 elements, then again continuous 3 elements, 2, 3, 4, again continuous 3 elements, 3, 4, 5. These are array subarray of length 3 for this particular array. Any subarray of length 3 you are getting such that they are of, they have similar elements inside it. Am I getting? 1, 2, 3, all elements are different. 2, 3, 4, all elements are different. 3, 4, 5, all elements are different. Correct? Now, okay, what are the element subarray of length 4? What are the subarray of length 4? Who will tell?
1, 2, 3, 4,
1, 2, 3,
2, 3, 4, 5.
Then 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct?
2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, yeah. Any of the subarrays has all the same elements inside it? Fine. So again, subarray of length 5. Who will tell?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3. The array itself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All elements inside it same for this subarray? No. So I can have, if I consider answer for this question, that okay, what is the maximum length of the subarray I can get having all elements same? I can consider any of the subarrays of length 1. Okay, I can consider any of the subarrays of length 1. How many subarrays I have of length 1? Who will tell? How many subarrays? Arrays of length 5. How many subarrays I have of length 1? Who will tell? 5. How many
Five.
subarrays I have of length 2?
4.
4. How many subarrays of length 3
Three.
I have? 3. How many subarrays I have of length 4? 2. Subarray
Two.
of length 1?
1.
1.
So how many total number of subarrays I have? Total number of subarrays I have? 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 for any array of length n. For any array of length n. How many subarrays I will be having? N plus n minus 1 plus n minus 2, and
by
that will
2.
go up to 1, right? Total number of subarrays then, how many they are? N into n plus 1 by 2. Got it? Got it? Subarrays are what? Length of contiguous segment. Sorry, subarrays are contiguous segment of elements inside an array. That can be of length 1, that can be of length 2, 2 elements together, 3 elements together. That can go up to entire length of the array. Okay. This is what the question is up. First, this is the first part of the question. Subarrays of length 1, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Subarrays of length 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, and 4, 5. Subarrays of length 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. Subarrays of length 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. First 4 elements, then the last 4 elements. And subarrays of length 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All elements. The entire array itself. Fine. Okay, now how will I generate one question, one technique to solve my this present given question, that I want to find longest subarray. Longest subarray with all elements same, What I can do, I can generate all subarrays. And for each subarray, I will check whether all elements inside it are same or not. Can I do this? For a given array, generate all subarrays. And for each subarray, check whether all elements inside the subarray are same or not. Keep an answer variable, separate answer variable, that is initially 1. Least answer for any question that I may get is 1, right? If all elements inside an array are different, this is the worst case, right? All elements are different inside an array. At least I can have subarray of length 1. That is my possible answer. So I can initialize my answer variable to 1. Okay, fine. Now what I will do, I will generate arrays of bigger length. I will generate arrays, subarrays of length 2, then subarrays of length 3, and subarrays of length 4, subarrays of length 5. Okay. And we'll check individually. For each subarray, I will check whether it has all elements inside it similar or not. If it is, I will be updating my answer variable accordingly with the length of the subarray. This part is understood. What we will do? Tell me that. What we will do, we will generate all the subarrays. For a given array, we will generate all the subarrays. For each subarray, I will check whether inside the subarray all elements are same or not. If they are same, I will just update my answer variable that I have kept to the length of the subarray. That's all. This is my first approach with the problem that I can have. So how will I generate all the subarrays? Who will tell? How will I generate all the subarrays? Who will tell? How can I generate all the subarrays?
So they will be
Again, recursion. Using loops you can do. Why are you going into recursion?
By using slicing.
Yeah, slicing is required. No problem.
Sir, we can do it by doing the loop with length plus 1.
Yeah,
And
tell me.
another loop from 0 to I.
Tell me that. What you told?
So one is the slicing we can do. Then the next is we can run a loop till the length of like L plus 1. And the next we can run the loop from 0 to I in the first. Then slice, we can do the slice of subarray from J to I.
Yeah, you can do.
फॉर लूप लगाएंगे और इस कंडीशन से चेक करेंगे दोनों एलिमेंट अगर सेम रहेंगे तो उसको इसमें स्टोर करेंगे अलग से ये भी तो पॉसिबल है हेलो
सुन रहा हूँ. Any other approach?
Sir,
Okay,
Hello.
see, I am showing you one thing. I am showing you one
Sir,
thing.
by slicing and loops only we can do this, na?
Okay, yeah, you can.
मर्ज सॉर्ट में कैसा आई और जे रखे थे वैसा भी कर सकते हैं ना.
हाँ, पर इसमें थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम होगा. कितना हम लोग ने देखा कितना है टोटल? n into n plus 1 by 2, right? This is the total number of sub arrays for any array of length n. For any array of length n. So I can do what? For I in range, for I in range length of array. Okay. And again for j in range, for j in range I. If I do like this for j in range I. Okay, let's not do like this.
Correct, sir. It will run from 0 to I.
Okay, wait. Let's not do like this. For j in range, for j in range, let it start from I, okay, and it end at length of array, and let it end at length of array. What will happen? And then if I try to print something like this, what will happen? Print array, slice array from I to j plus 1. What result I will get? What result I will get? What result I will get? Tell me. Sorry, this is not comma, right? But for slicing, this is colon. Try interpreting the code. Take 2 minutes, try interpreting the code. What this will give me? Tell me. What this will give me? Tell me.
सर
Yeah. Okay, yeah, let's try running this. Let's try running this. Okay, let me
पहले
open.
1 प्रिंट करेगा, फिर 1 2 प्रिंट करेगा, 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5, तो उसके बाद 2 से स्टार्ट होगा.
Okay, let me start it and then let's run it for the first time. Who has got the result out of it? How many people have tried running this code that we were seeing?
आगे रिजल्ट आएगा.
Yeah, Junaid, tell me. Any doubt?
सर वो आउटपुट बता रहे हैं.
बताओ कितना कैसा है, क्या आउटपुट मिला?
1 है, फिर 1 2 है, फिर 1 2 3, फिर 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5.
Okay,
फिर 2
then
है, 2 3 2 3 4 2 3 4 5 3 3 4 3 4 5 4 4 5 5.
okay, ठीक है. Are we getting all the sub arrays by this code?
Yes.
All the sub arrays will be printed by this code. Okay, by this code I will be able to generate all my sub arrays. Okay, just let me see. I think something, yeah.
तो वो पहला वाला जो आपने अप्रोच बताया था वो एक बार रन करके दिखाइए.
Wait. उसके थ्रू ही मैं दिखा रहा हूँ. ये सब एरे जनरेशन के थ्रू ही मैं दिखाना चाहता हूँ वो क्या रहा है. Else थोड़ा समझ.
सबसे पहला वाला
एल्स नहीं तो समझ में नहीं आएगा तुमको। कंप्यूटर का मेमोरी कम गया है, यही प्रॉब्लम हो गया है। The huge problem that I'm facing. Okay, yeah. Let me run it. Okay, let us define an array here. As what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Now what I will do for I in range, what length of array, correct?
Yes.
Next, what I will do for
J
in range, it will start at I and it will end at length of array. Do what? Print slice array from I to j plus 1, correct?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Let's try running this. Let me open the terminal. It did just come. Okay, yeah. What is it? What's the problem? Sorry.
colon.
It will be colon, yeah. Okay, see what is my output? At first 1, then 1 2, then 1 2 3, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4 5. All the sub arrays that start with 1 are printed, correct? All the sub arrays that start with 1 are printed, correct or wrong? Next, what I'm able to print? 2 2 3, then 2 3 4, 2 3 4 5. All the sub arrays that start with 2 are printed. Next, what will be the output? 3 3 4 3 4 5. All the sub arrays that start at 3 are printed. And then 4 and 4 5. All the sub arrays that start at 4 are printed. Next, only 5. All the sub arrays that start at 5 only, those are printed. So have I successfully printed all the sub arrays? Have I successfully printed all the sub arrays? Okay, fine. Okay, now all the sub arrays I have printed, right? All the sub arrays I have printed successfully. That means this code will generate all sub arrays. What I am doing, fixing I at some random position, fixing I, okay, and then I am pointing j according to I. It will start at the value of I, okay. We'll keep on iterating till the last index of the array. And what I will print array of I and j plus 1. That's all. I will slice array from I to j plus 1. This is the segment of the array that I am picking. Okay, continuous segment of the array that I am able to print. This is the subarray. Fine. A subarray I have generated like this, like, right? I to j plus 1. Now inside this subarray, I want to check whether all elements are same or not. What will I do? Whether all elements are same or not. Who will tell what I should do? Inside this particular subarray, I want to check whether all elements are same or not. What shall I do? Who will tell? How can I do it?
array of j is equal to array of j minus 1.
How can I do this? Who will tell?
Sir, array of j is equal to array of j minus 1. Then
Okay, see one thing here. If this is a sub array, let's say this is a sub array. One, okay, no, let's not take this. If this is a sub array, 5, 5, 5. Okay, I points here, j points here, j points at this location. If, okay, for a given value of I, for any given value of I, if I run the jth loop from I plus 1, okay, if I start the jth loop till I plus 1, and let's say this index is x, random element x, random index x. The value of this index for the last 5 is x. If I run I plus 1 to x, will this be sufficient that I will check array of I, array of j equal to array of j plus 1? Sorry, array of j minus 1. J is here. First compare these two elements. 5 and 5 are equal. Increase j by 1. Increase j by 1. Then compare these two are equal. Increase j by 1. Will it be sufficient for me? Will it guarantee me that, okay, if till the x, if j has reached the value value x plus 1, has reached a value x plus 1, from I to x, all the indices has same value. First, this element will be checked. Next, this element and this element will be checked. And if j reaches index more than x, I will say that, okay, elements from index I to index x all has same elements. Will it be true? Can I say that?
Yes, sir.
Sure. How many of you agree with me here? You may take 1-2 minutes, then reply. What I will do? Let my sub array.
Can you repeat again?
Yeah. This is my sub array. This sub array starts at the ith index, okay, and ends at the kth index. Let's say this sub array starts at the ith index and ends at the kth index. I will initialize j, a variable j that points at I plus 1. And what I will do, I will repeatedly check whether array of j. I will start running j from I plus 1 till the time it reaches k, and its end value will be k. I will repeatedly check whether array of j minus 1, are these value equal or not. And I will repeatedly run my j from I plus 1 to k. I will run a loop in which I will vary value of j from I plus 1 to k. If value of j becomes k plus 1, I will say, okay, this entire subarray from I to k that starts at index I and ends at k all has same elements. Can I say that? All has same elements. Can I say that? Okay, let's suppose this is element is x, next element is y, this element is z. Okay, first x and y will be compared. X and Y are compared. J and J minus 1 will be compared. Let's say X is equal to Y. This X is equal to Y. Next, I will go to the next index, J plus 1. Now I will compare Z and Y. J and J minus 1 I will be comparing. Okay. J goes to the next. After starting at I plus 1, it will go at I plus 2 index. At this index, J is pointing at I plus 2. Now what will happen? I will compare J and J minus 1 elements here. Tell me that if J also equals to Y, can I say J and X both are equal? This Z and X, sorry. If Z is also equal to Y, can I say Z and X both are equal? Can I say that? So what will I do?
Yes, sir.
What I can do, I can initialize J at I plus 1. I will repeatedly keep on checking whether array of J is equal to array of J minus 1 or not. What happens if value of J reaches K plus 1, if value of J reaches K plus 1, I will say, okay, from I to K, all elements inside this subarray from index I to index K, they have same elements. Correct? They have same elements. So let's try that. Let's try that first. What I will do? I will run jth loop from I plus 1 to length of array, right? Okay, let's do what we have done here also. Let us define separate variable k. For k in range, I, and that goes up to length of array. Now declare J, and J will be running from I plus 1 to K. J will be running from I plus 1 to its maximum value will be what? K. Fine. Now what I will do? Sorry, let's not. Yeah, it will running from I plus 1 to K. Okay, fine. So what I can do? Let me keep a bool variable here. Sorry. Let me keep a variable here. F, and that is initially false. Now start your running J from I plus 1 to K. Now what I will do, if array of J equals array of J minus 1. Let's suppose, let's not do like this. I will just do what? Let's define F to be 0. And if array of J not equals to array of J minus 1, assign F to value 1 and just break out from here. Okay, now I will check if value of F is 0. Let me initialize my answer as 1. No matter what my array is, answer can be 1 always. This is what we have seen just few times before. So if value of F is 0, value of F doesn't changes inside this jth loop, do what? Update my answer. Let's not do like this. Let's check. If a value of my answer is less than, okay, fine. See one thing. If from I to K, all elements of this subarray are same, what will be the length of this subarray? Who will tell? What will be the length of this subarray?
4.
What 4? I said from I to K, if this is a subarray and inside it, all elements are same. What will be the length of it? I. J will start at I plus 1, right? And J will end at K plus 1 at a value greater than K. So what will be the length of this subarray? Can I say it is equal to K plus 1 minus I? This is the length of my subarray. Can I say this? Or can I say this? K plus 1 minus I, this is the length of my subarray.
How, sir?
Let's say this is my subarray 2, 3, 4. What is the value of I here? What is the value of I? I equal to 1. K will be till here. K will be till here. Index 3. Now what's if I start running J will be okay. If I start running J, let's not keep this example. Let's take all the elements say 2, 2, 2. Let's say I have a subarray like this, all 2s. This is index 2, this is index 5. If I start running J from 3, it will end up at 6, right? It will end up at 6. At 6, this particular jth loop will terminate. So value of J here is what? Value of J here, that's what I'm getting is 5 plus 1. Just wait. Value of I is at 2. Value of K is at 5. So what is the value of K plus 1? 6. Value of K plus 1 is 6. If I subtract 6 minus 2, am I getting the length of the subarray? K plus 1 minus the value of I am getting the length of the subarray. Tell me that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what I will do, I will check whether my answer is lesser than my current length of subarray or not. Current length of subarray or not. What will be that in this case? In the case of my code, J minus that will be equal to K minus I. If this is true, do what? Update the value of answer to K minus I. That's all. Done this part. Now next what I will do? At the end, print the answer. The entire loop is done, print the answer. Okay, is the answer coming 1 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Let's change the array. Let's change the array to be 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 5. Is the answer coming 3? What I am doing for each subarray, for a subarray that starts at index I and ends at index K, that starts at index I and ends at index K, do what? Run jth loop that starts at I plus 1. If this jth loop terminates with value K plus 1, with value of J to be K plus 1, check what is my current value of variable answer. What is the current value of answer that I am having? If this answer is lesser than length of this subarray, if the answer is lesser than length of this subarray, update answer with the length of the subarray. That's all. This is the logic behind it. From I to K, check whether all elements are same or not. If they are, check what is the current value of answer I am having. Okay. If the current value of answer is lesser than the length of the subarray, update the answer with K plus 1 minus I, length of the subarray. That's all. This part is done. So what is the complexity of this problem that I am getting? Complexity of this problem, what that I am getting?
So n cube.
Yes, n cube. Anybody can tell how this is coming to be n cube, this problem? Generating all subarray and checking inside each subarray whether that has equal elements or not. How is it coming? Okay, so I starts at 0, k also, k goes from I to length of array, right? I to length of array. I goes from I, k goes from I to length of array. That means k will also starts for I equal to 0, k will also start at 0, will end at length of array minus 1. Will end at length of array minus 1. So now j, this j starts at I plus 1. This j starts at I plus 1 to k. What will be the current value of k? J will be starting at I plus 1 to k. It will go on checking array of j, whether array of j is equal to array of j minus 1 or not. Okay, how many times this jth loop is running for I equal to 0 and k equal to 0? How many times this jth loop will be running? It should end at k, right? So for I equal to 0, k equal to 0, jth loop runs 0 times. It should end at k. It's j is having value greater than k. So it will, this condition is becoming false there only. Okay, fine. Now I equal to 0, k equal to what? 1. K equal to 1. How many times the jth loop will be running? How many times the jth loop is running? I equal to 0, k equal to 1. How many times the jth loop will be running? One time.
One time, sir.
Yes, one time. No need to go that much in detail, okay? No need to go in that much detail. You can assume that, okay, this I loop is running how many times? Let n be the length of array. Maximum number of times ith loop will be running how many?
N times.
N times. Maximum number of times j will be running.
N times.
Wait. How many maximum number of times this k will be running? From 0 to n length of array, right? 0 to n minus 1, n times. N times. How many number of times this jth loop will be running? Again n times. Maximum number of times is n. So what I can say, what is the time complexity for this problem? N into n into n. Big O of n cube. That's all.
Sir, in the line 4i in range len of array, it is running 0 to n minus 1. So we can write len of array after bracket plus 1, then it will run till the n.
Sorry?
If it will be running till n minus 1, then it will be skipping the last element, na?
Yes, it will be skipping the last
So
element.
can we write another code with the writing array plus 1?
Length of which one? This part you are saying?
Yes.
No. It will not skip the last element. This will work correct. No problem.
I'm asking, so can we write like that?
Which? By what?
Like for I in range len array and after bracket plus 1, then bracket close and then.
No, it will give segmentation fault.
No, sir, it is running sometime.
Okay, then I will check. Then I will tell you. Keep that. So this is giving me big O of n square time complexity. This is quite high, right? This is quite high. I want to solve this problem in big O of n time. Big O of n time. What I will do? I will use 2 pointers approach. I will use something called 2 pointers. What I was doing in this problem. Okay, so I will generate all the subarrays using this method, right? So I will generate these two also, and this 3, 2 also separately. Am I correct or am I wrong? I will generate all the subarrays. So inside this problem, using this approach, what I am doing, checking this subarray, the double twos and the triple twos separately. Am I correct? I am checking both of them separately, but I can do something so that, okay, at one go only, I can check all the 3 twos. I can do something like that. So what we were doing, we were utilizing something called array of j with j minus 1. Check this. Check with the previous element. So what I can do, check till the time. No need to go for all the subarrays. Now, check till the time these elements are matching up. All the elements are matching up. Till the time, go on checking. This is what I will do now. So let's do one thing. Let's remove this code now, or let's code at some other place.
So please tell the execution of this code once again.
Which one?
This code.
This is generating all the subarrays. I am pointing, taking 3 pointers. I is here, another is k is here. Okay. Now I will start j pointer from I plus 1. From I plus 1, the j pointer will start. Next, I will go on checking consecutive elements. J is equal to j minus 1, increment j by 1 value. Now again check j with j minus 1. Are they equal? Increment j by 1 more value. I again check j and j minus 1. If they are equal, increment j by 1 more value. If j reaches a value k plus 1, I can say subarray from I to k, from index I to k are equal. Have all elements equal. So what I can do, I will check with the answer whether the current value of answer that I have, is it equal to, is it lesser than k minus 1, the length of my subarray? Length of my, if it is, do what? If it is, do what? Increment value of answer to k minus I. That's all.
Sir, this is 2 pointer.
No, this is not 2 pointer. This is brute force approach.
Okay.
This is what we call brute force approach.
So this is not the pointer part.
No, this is brute force approach.
So what happened in brute force?
We try all possible things. We try all possible combinations. All possible combinations we try, and after trying up all possible combinations, we finally go to some, we finally arrive at the best result. This is what happens in the brute force approach. Okay, we try best, all possible combinations we try, and whichever combination is best, we take that inside our answer. We take that
This
inside our
is
answer.
best possible combination.
So what we
This
did, we generated all possible subarrays that can be inside my array. And for each subarray, I checked, okay, this subarray has all elements equal inside it. I checked. If it is, then what I have done? If it is then what I have done? If all the elements inside my subarray are what? Are what? Equal. I will check, okay, this answer is having some current value. If value of answer is lesser than the length of the subarray that I am currently checking, okay, update your answer to the length of the subarray. That's all. Let me simplify this code a bit. Okay, I think some of you might be confused. Okay, what we were doing initially, what we were doing initially. For j in a range I to length of array, right? I to length of array. Okay, let me define a subarray as, how will I slice? Array of I to j plus 1. This is my subarray, right? This is my subarray. Done this. Now do one thing. Run another loop for k in range. Okay. For k in range, length of subarray. Now let's check all the elements inside the subarray. For k in range, let us start from 1 if, and let's keep a variable f here. Subarray of k equals to subarray of k minus 1. Do what? If they are not equal, if any two of the consecutive elements are not equal, mark f to be 1 and break. Okay, fine. Checked my subarray. I will now check if f equals 0. Do what? Check if answer is less than the length of my subarray. That's all. If it is, if this is true, update the value of answer to length of subarray. I think this part will be more clear now. Let me run it. Yeah, I'm getting the same answer, right? 3. What I did, generated my subarray from I to j plus 1, sliced it. F is a variable that will mark okay. Value of f1. If f is 1, that is marking that f equal to 1, this is marking all elements inside subarray are not same. If f equal to 0, that marks that okay, all elements are same. All elements of subarray are same. So do what now? If this condition is true, check. If answer is less than length of subarray, length of subarray, update the answer to length of subarray. That's all. Hence, I'm getting my answer 3. Okay, fine. What is the time complexity of this? Same only. Big O of n cube. No change in this. N for the outer, n for the jth, n for the kth. All 3 takes maximum n iterations. Multiply them. Big O of n cube is my time complexity. Okay, fine. So for this, I am generating all the subarrays. For each subarray, I am separately checking whether each element inside the subarray is same or not. But this is giving a very big time complexity, big O of n cube. I cannot utilize this algorithm if I have an array of size greater than 100. Sorry, not greater than 100, but greater than 1000. If your array has length greater than 1000, how many operations I am requiring? Big O of n cube. That means how many operations? N cube operations. So what it will be roughly? 10 cube ka whole cube. 1000 into 1000 into 1000. This is equal to 10 to the power 9, right? But in 1 second, how many operations are allowed? 10 to the power 8. So you cannot utilize this method if you have an array that is having length greater than 1000. Okay. if you have an array that is having length greater than 1000. So let's try some approach that is okay. I can solve this problem in big O of n time complexity using something called two-pointer approach. Using two-pointer approach. Let's see what we can do, how we can utilize that. Okay, this part is done. So let's see the two-pointer approach. What was my array this? Fine. Okay, now let me declare I, that initially from this one I will start iterating for my answer at I equal to 0. Okay. Now I will iterate I till the time it is lesser than length of the array. This part is done. And let us keep a separate answer variable as what we were doing there. Answer is initially 1. Okay. 1 means, okay, no matter what my array is, answer will, least value of answer that I will get will always be 1. Okay. Let's start this. Now I will declare a j here to be I plus 1. Now let's run another while loop inside it. While j is less than length of array, till the time this is true, and let us keep another condition. Array of j equals array of j minus 1 to what? Increment the value of j by 1. Increment the value of j by 1. Okay, this part is done. Okay, fine. Now what will happen? Okay, fine. Till the time when the execution of this loop ends, let me do one thing. Let me update my answer. Let me check if answer is less than j minus I. Update answer to j minus I. Okay, update my answer to j minus I. And at the end, let's print my answer. And let's see whether we have successfully done our problem or not. Okay, yeah, one thing we have missed here. Let's see. Okay, after checking, I will do one thing. I will assign I to j. I will update my value of I to j. Now let's see how is it working. Is the answer coming same? 3. Let's keep all the elements same. 2. Is the answer coming correct? 5. How is it happening? Let's see. With my current example, let's see. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, initially I is where? I is pointing where? At the 0th index, at this position. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And answer is 1, right? Answer is 1. Okay, fine. While I is less than, come to this line. While I is less than length of array. Is it true? What is the length of array? It is equal to 5, right? Value of I is initially 0. I is pointing at the 0th index. If I is less than length of array, while I is less than length of array, execute the loop. So for I equal to 0, this condition is true. It will come inside the loop. Let us declare a j that points at I plus 1. Let us declare a j that points at I plus 1. Two pointers, I and j. At I plus 1, my j will be pointing. Okay. Now, another loop, while j is less than length of array. While j is less than length of array. See, j's value is 1 right now. Is it less than length of array? This condition is true. And again, and array of j equals to array of j plus 1. This 2 and this 2, are they same? Yes. Do what? Increase my j to 1. Increase my j by 1. J now points here. It will go back to the loop again here. Again, value of j. Value of j is 2 now. Is it less than length of array?
सर पहले से स्टार्ट कीजिए.
Okay, fine. Value of I, initially, value of I is 0. It will point to the starting index of the array, I. Answer equal to 1. Answer is initialized to 1. Why? No matter what the array is, least value of answer that I can have is 1. That's why I have initialized answer to 1. Now, while I is less than length of array, is it true? I is less than length of array. What is the value of I? 0. Is it less than the length of array that I am having? True or false?
True.
So it will come inside the loop, right? Now it will initialize variable j. It will initialize variable j. It will initialize variable j. Now tell me, j will be, value of I is 0, j will be pointing where? At 1. Value of j will be pointing at j, variable j will be pointing at index 1. Now it will come to the next line. While j is less than length of array, is it true? Value of j is less than length of array. Is it true? Value of j is 1. Is it less than length of array 5? This is true. This condition is true. And array of j equals array of j minus 1. Is it true? Array of j equals array of j minus 1. Both are equal, 2 and 2. Both are 2. So both are equal. This condition, both the condition are true. So true and true, what is it? True and true. True only, it will come inside the loop. J plus equal to 1. Value of j will be incremented by 1. J will come to the second index. Done. Now it will go back to the loop, while loop. Again, check. Value of j lesser than length of array, true or false? Value of j lesser than length of array. Value of j is now 2, less than 5, true. Again, see, array of j equal to array of j minus 1, true or false? True or false? Again, true, right? Both true and true equal true. Increment value of j by 1. Increment value of j by 1. J is now pointing at 3. Again, check. Come back to the loop and check. J is lesser than length of array. J is lesser than length of array. 3 is less than 5. True. Array of j equal to array of j minus 1. Array of j equal to array of j minus 1. True. Come inside the loop. Increment value of j by 1. Increment value of j by 1. Again, go back to the loop. J less than length of array. 4 is less than 5. True. And array of j equal to array of j minus 1. True. What I have to do now? Increment value of j by 1. Now j point value of j becomes 5. Go back to the loop. J is less than length of array. True or false? J is less than length of array. 5 is less than 5. False.
False.
This condition becomes false. And then what will happen? This loop, inner while loop will terminate. Now check. First check. First check. Answer is initially 1. Value of answer is 1. Now check if answer less than j minus I. True. Answer less than j minus I. True. What is my value of j that I have got? 5. I was at 0. Answer value is 0. Is it lesser than 5 minus 0? True or false? True or false? This is true, right? Then do what? Update the value of answer to 5 minus 0, 5. And then come to the next line, I equal to j. I was at 0, update I to value of j 5. Fine. Now let's go back to the loop. Now see, value of I have updated to 5. Value of I have updated to 5 while I is less than length of array. Is this condition true now?
No, false.
False. So what will happen? In an outer loop also terminates. Print answer. What's my result? 5. So entire array is getting traversed how many times? I have not checked. I have not traversed any element of the array more than once. Am I saying correct? I am just keeping 2 pointers I and j. I will keep on checking till the time array of j is equal to array of j minus 1. What is the maximum length I am getting? Based upon that, I am updating my answer variable. Okay. What this method ensures? Let's say I have an a 1, 2, 5, 5, 5. This method ensures that, okay, you have 3 5s. All 3 5s will be covered in just one go. I don't need to break them into separate subarrays. I just can start here and I will definitely end at this point. And this will ensure that all the 3 5s are counted at once. Counted once only. Not more than once. Okay. So this method ensures that none of the elements 1, 2, and 5, 5, you will travel more than once. We will go across each element not more than once. So if I am visiting each element of the array just once, just one time, how many elements, how many times I will run my entire loop? How many times I will run my entire loop? Length of the array times, right? Not more than that. If the length of the array is n, what is my time complexity? Big O of n. That's all. Let's run another example here. Let's run another example. Let's run another example. Okay, let's make an array 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 2. What should be the answer? What should be the answer here?
2.
And the answer is 2, right? That I am getting. Getting 2 only. What is happening? What is happening? 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, right? Initialize. I will be first at j, the starting index. Okay. This condition is true. Value of answer is 1. Value of answer is 1. At start, I have initialized value of answer to be 1. Okay, fine. I is lesser than length of array. This is true. It will come inside. It will declare j here. It will declare j here at I plus 1. Okay. Now come inside the next line. J is less than length of array. True. Array of j equal to array of j minus 1. If j is here, j minus 1 is here, right? Are both of them equal? 2 and 1 are equal?
False.
False. What will happen? This line will be skipped. This line will be skipped. If answer, now see, value of answer is already 1. If answer is less than j minus I, what is the value of j minus I? J is at 1 and I is at 0. J is at 1 and I is at 0. And value of answer is 1. Is 1 lesser than 1 minus 0? Is it true? True or false?
False.
This is false. This line will be skipped. It will come to the last line of the loop. I equal to j. What is happening? What is the value of j? 1, right? 1. And I is 0, I will be updated to the value of j. I now comes to the value of j here. Fine, it will go back to the loop again. I is less than length of array, value of I is now 1. Is it less than the length of array? True or false? Value of I is 1. Is it less than length of array 5? True. So what I have to do? Okay, now declare j again to I plus 1. Declare j again to I plus 1. J will now point at the second index. Now again start the inner loop. While j is less than length of array, j is less than length of array, j is at where? The second index. True. Array of j equal to array of j minus 1. True or false?
True.
2 is equal to true. J is here, j minus 1 is here. True is both 2's are equal. Increment value of j by 1. Increment value of j by 1. Fine. Next, go back to the loop. Is j less than length of array? Again true. Array of j equal to array of j minus 1. Array of j is here, array of j minus 1 is here. 3 is equal to 2, false. Terminate the loop. Loop terminates here. Now, if answer, what was my value of answer? 1 is less than j minus I. What is my j right now? Value of j is right now 3. Right? Value of I is 1. Value of I is 1. I is 1, j is 3. Answer is equal to 1. 1 is less than 3 minus 1. Is it true?
False.
True, right? 1 is less than 2. What will happen? Update the value of answer to j minus I. That is 2. Now, do what? Wherever j is standing, bring I there. I equal to j. I equal to j. Fine. I equal to j. Similarly, it will go on and you will get at the end answer to be 2. No value you will get that is greater than 2. Done. Understood this problem? Who is having doubt? Tell me.
So
So
calculate the time complexity one more time.
Okay. So you can see in this problem, in this problem, tell me how many times a particular array element you are traveling in this method. See, 1, 2, 3. If j traverses this, if I cover this element by j pointer, I will not again bring I here. Rather, I will bring, if this pointer is already covered, this 2 is already covered by the j pointer, and j is pointing at this last 2, I will rather prefer to bring my I here, because I know that, okay, for some subarray, this 2 has got utilized. Not, let's go into that much deeper. In this method, no element is visited twice. This is the observation, is visited twice. Once you are visiting this element, you don't need to visit it again. So how many elements I can have inside my array? N elements. How many times I will visit it? At most once. So how many operations I require for that? N into 1. So what is my time complexity? Big O of n. That's all. No, nothing else. In this method, I am not visiting any element of the array more than once. That's all. Nothing else. So how many elements can be there? N. So what's the total time complexity? How many operations I require for visiting? For visiting an element, let's say some constant or one operation I require. So total number of operations I am doing, n. So what's my time complexity? Big O of n. That's all. Now tell me any doubt you are having regarding this method, any brute force approach. Or anything else.
हेलो सर।
Yeah, tell me.
सर जैसे इसमें अभी जो 2 आंसर आए वो 2 जो 2 बार रिपीट हुआ उसका 2 आया है ना।
हाँ, उसका 2 आया है।
अच्छा अगर इस 2 के साथ अगर 3 भी ऐसे रिपीट होता तो?
आंसर तो अपडेट नहीं होता ना। आंसर अपडेट, देखो ये कंडीशन, अगर 2 2 बार आया है और उसके बाद 3 3 बार आया है ना, तो ये 3 333 को काउंट करेगा, 222 को नेग्लेक्ट कर देगा, इट विल
हाँ।
नेग्लेक्ट। ठीक है। और अगर 222 भी आया है, 333 भी आया है, लेंथ तो दोनों का 2 है, लेंथ सॉरी 222 भी आया है और लेट्स से 33 आया है, लेंथ तो दोनों का 2 है, ज्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ता, किसी को भी कंसीडर करो। सो एज पर माई एल्गो क्या हो रहा है, ये 22 कंसिडर हो रहा है, नॉट दिस 33, क्योंकि लेंथ है, लेंथ दोनों का सेम है, कोई फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता।
सर मतलब कि लगातार आना चाहिए ना, तो वो
यस,
count नहीं करेगा।
जब भी लगातार आएगा, जब भी ऐसे 2 2 2 2 लगातार आएगा, जे विल बी कवरिंग देम ऑल, जे विल बी कवरिंग देम ऑल।
लास्ट वाला इफ लूप, इफ वाला जो कंडीशन है वो एग्जीक्यूट नहीं होगा, ऐसा बोल रहा है।
इफ कंडीशन ये हर बार एग्जीक्यूट होगा, हर बार चेकिंग तो होगा ही, आंसर जे माइनस आई के इक्वल है या नहीं। ठीक है।
हाँ तो
आंसर
वही हुआ ना, अगर फॉल्स आती है कंडीशन तो वो अपडेट नहीं होगा।
फॉल्स है कंडीशन तो अपडेट नहीं होगा। टेल मी any doubt you are having regarding this problem?
सर
बोलो।
सर मैं बोल रहा था, मैंने दूसरा एक एग्जांपल लिया लेकिन आंसर गलत आ रहा है।
ठीक है, देखेंगे बाद में। क्वेश्चन तुम इतना टफ टफ लाते हो, अगर डिस्कस
नहीं,
करने
नहीं।
बैठे तो पूरा टाइम ही निकल जाएगा।
नहीं सर, आपका ही वही कोड है, मैंने उसको ही लिखा है।
हर जगह सेम तरह का कोड नहीं चलता, पूरा
नहीं,
मॉडिफिकेशंस करना पड़ता है।
सिर्फ एरे को चेंज किया मैंने।
अच्छा,
वो थोड़ा दिखाऊं आपको? हेलो।
अच्छा देख लेंगे, रुको।
तो परमिशन दीजिए।
हेलो, एम ऑडिबल?
यस सर।
Okay, sorry, I think I got disconnected for a while. Tell me any doubt you are having regarding the problem we have solved using brute force. We have generated all the subarrays, right? Any doubt you are having?
सर यही था, थोड़ा स्क्रीन शेयर करता तो अच्छा
रुको,
होता।
at the end of the class करना। Let me few more points है, मुझे डिस्कस करने दो आज।
सर जो आई और जे यूज किया उसको ही 2 पॉइंटर।
Yes, उसी को 2 pointers कहते हैं। और इसके सिग्निफिकेंस है 2 pointers, ऐसा नहीं कि तुम 2 pointer भी यूज कर रहे हो और कंप्लेक्सिटी भी खराब आ रहा है। You cannot do that. 2 pointer is meaningful only when you are able to optimize your solution. 2 pointer is an optimization technique. When you are utilizing these 2 pointers, 2 pointer is meaningful only when you are getting optimal approach, better approach. 2 pointer is meaningless that okay, I am using 2 pointers also, but I am getting big O of n cube time complexity. This is meaningless. This will not work. Then this is no better than my brute force approach. Okay, no pointer of using 2 pointers. 2 pointers is an optimizing approach. Optimizing approach. You have to use it when you will use it for the sake of optimizing the solution. Remember, you cannot use in every problem 2 pointers. Specific problems can be solved using 2 pointers. Okay, not every problem can be solved using 2 pointers. Fine. Okay, let me discuss a few more points today, then we will wrap up and we'll continue tomorrow. Fine. Okay, one thing. How many of you have used dictionaries? How many of you have used dictionaries? How many of you have utilized dictionaries? Who will tell?
I sir.
And who haven't?
Yes, sir.
Who
Use
don't
it.
know anything about dictionary?
So Python dictionaries.
Yes, Python dictionaries. How many of you don't know about Python dictionaries? Please tell me. Hello. Okay, what we do inside Python dictionaries? How we keep data? How we keep data?
key and value pair.
Key value pair.
In the form of key value pair, right?
Pair.
Key value pair.
Managing data systematically in the dictionary.
So how we store it? In the form of key value pair, right? Inside dictionaries, this type of storage is called hashing. What we call it? What we call it? Keeping data in the form of key value pair. This is called hashing. All of you can remember? Tell me that.
Yes.
Okay, now first problem using hashing that we will discuss today. Count number of occurrences of all elements of an array. Count number of occurrences of all elements of an array. This is the question. How will you solve it? How will you solve it?
So in a key value pair.
Okay, just suppose my array looks like this: 1 5 1 5 2 2 3 6. Then if I want to store how many times 1 has occurred, how many times 5 has occurred, how many times 2 has occurred, how many times 3 has occurred, how many times 6 has occurred. So what I can do, I can store my data in the form of key value pairs, right? 1 is the key, 5 is the key, 2 is the key, 3 is the key, 6 is the key. One is stored how many times? One has occurred 2 times. 1 is the key, 2 is the value. 5 has occurred 2 times. 5 is the key, 2 is the value. 2 has occurred 2 times. 2 is the key, 2 is the value. 3 has occurred 1 times. 3 is the key, 1 is the value. 6 has occurred how many times? 1 time. 6 is the key, 1 is the value. So what we have done, hashed our data, hashed our array data, hashed our array, and into key value pairs, and what this key value pairs denote? Key denotes what array element it is, and value denotes how many times it has occurred inside my array. That's all. Simple, right? Simple or not? Simple or not? Tell me. Coding, try coding this. How many times it has occurred? I can just store my all elements and their number of occurrences in a dictionary. That is, I am hashing my data into key value pairs. Okay. Can you do it or not? Tell me. Who cannot do it? Those who cannot, I will discuss it tomorrow. Take. And what are the advantages of hashing we have? We will discuss it tomorrow. Okay, we will discuss it tomorrow.
Sir, MCQ.
Yeah, we will do it right now. Okay, one approach. If you want to find out this using brute force or using loops, what you can do, how you can do it. Think of that. Suppose that this is my array. This is my array. 1 5 1 5 2 2 3 6. How many times 1 has occurred? I want to find out. How will I using brute force?
सर होमवर्क है ये
Homework. How will I solve this problem using brute force? Who will? This is your task. Please come up with this approach tomorrow, because I will not discuss brute force tomorrow. I will just jump onto the hashing, and you will tell me what was your time complexity of brute force, and what is the time complexity using hashing. You will tell me the difference. Using brute force approach, you have to calculate how many times 1 has occurred. Okay, only one element, 1. And what is the expected time complexity if I implement this problem, counting occurrences of all elements inside the array using brute force. Then we will compare tomorrow time complexity difference using hashing and the brute force. Please don't miss it. I will not at all discuss how will I use these problems. How will I solve this problem using loops. Okay. All of you will come tomorrow trying this problem. How will I solve? Okay. This problem using loops or brute force. Please, this is my request. Okay. Fine. So yeah, let's take the MCQs and then we will wrap up. Okay, I have given the first question. all the questions I have given. Okay, I've created the attendance also. Please mark, all of you, your attendance. Kanu,
Yes, sir.
yeah, show your screen.
Okay, sir. सर इसको तो कमेंट कर देता हूँ।
दिखाओ मेरे को क्या है।
आपका जो है कोड था ये था। पहले सर कोड देख लीजिए सही है कि नहीं।
सी जे, ओके, जे प्लस इक्वल टू 1, वहां पे क्या लिखा है तुमने? आंसर इज लेस देन जे माइनस
J-1।
क्यों जे माइनस 1 क्यों होगा? जे माइनस आई होगा ना, जे माइनस आई, राइट?
मैं इसमें गलती किया था, तो यहाँ पे भी J-I
जे
होगा।
माइनस आई होगा एकदम।
सर देख लेता हूँ। ओके 4 सही है।
ठीक है,
सर दूसरा वाला देख लेंगे।
दिखाओ देखो।
ये वाला अपना अभी जो बता रहे थे। ऐसे सर चलेगा?
रुको रुको,
आंसर तो सही आ रहा है।
काउंट फ्रीक्वेंसी क्या है ये?
हाँ जो आपने अभी बताए थे ना कुछ।
ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है,
आंसर अगर देखेंगे ना बराबर आ रहा है।
हाँ सही है सही है।
ठीक है सर, मैं स्टॉप कर देता हूँ।
ठीक है, और अमर कुछ पूछना है?
नहीं सर, मैं खुद प्रैक्टिस करूंगा थोड़ा सा।
ठीक है,
थैंक यू
anyone
सर।
having any doubt? Yeah, good night all of you. Anyone having any doubt?
कल एक बार रूट फोर्स क्वेश्चन लीजिएगा।
कौन सा?
रूट फोर्स।
समझा नहीं, फिर से बताओ।
वो एक दिया था ना टॉपिक बीच में आपने।
हमारा आवाज भी सही से नहीं आ रही, अब बताओ।
हेलो।
हाँ हेलो।
सर वो रूट फोर्स वाला टॉपिक लिए थे ना।
ब्रूट फोर्स,
हाँ
हाँ बोलो क्या हुआ?
फिर से एक बार बताना।
Okay, just a minute. Okay. क्वेश्चन, इस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन के रिगार्डिंग या फिर ब्रूट फोर्स क्या होता है वो?
रूट फोर्स क्या होता है वो?
ब्रूट फोर्स मीन्स exploring all options one by one. ओके, जितना पॉसिबिलिटी है सबको वन बाय वन एक्सप्लोर करो. उस पॉसिबिलिटी से मुझे क्या आंसर मिल रहा है, व्हाट आंसर आई एम गेटिंग, कंसीडर दैट कि ओके दैट आल्सो कैन बी वन ऑफ माय पॉसिबल आंसर्स. सो जितना पॉसिबिलिटी है सबको चेक करो, सारे के आंसर्स को कलेक्ट करो, उसमें से बेस्ट को रख लो. दिस इज व्हाट वी कॉल ब्रूट फोर्स अप्रोच. Okay, like the way we have done subarrays wala. What we did, we generated all subarrays. Question was related to subarrays. We generated all subarrays. Among all subarrays, which subarrays are having all elements same, and among all such subarrays which are having all elements same, which subarray has the largest length? I am considering that. This is what we call brute force. Explore all options. ठीक है?
Okay.
Any more doubt you are having? Anyone has any more doubt? Please tell.
सर आप जो गिट रेपो मिल सकते हैं सर?
क्या? सॉरी
सर जो आपके सर जिसमें कोडिंग कर रहे हैं तो सर है ना, वो हम लोग को गिट पे मिल सकती है सर?
हाँ बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, मैं डाल दूंगा. सॉरी मैं थोड़ा ये कल मैं डाल नहीं पाया, और या मैं आई विल ट्राई. ये 2 पॉइंटर्स वाला कल तो डाल देंगे, और बाकी जितने भी कोड्स है वो सब ये 1-2 दिन के अंदर तुम लोग को मिल जाए. मैं
सर
पूरी
हमको
कोशिश
लिंक
करता हूँ.
दे सकते हैं सर? हमको पता नहीं ना सर उतना.
लिंक तो दिया हुआ था ना. अच्छा, मैं कल फिर से अनाउंसमेंट में डाल दूंगा. ठीक है, लिंक.
सर थैंक यू सर.
ठीक है, थैंक यू. Thanks all of you. Very good night. Tomorrow we'll meet.
Good night.
थैंक्स सर.
Yeah, thanks.